Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ultra-realistic farming channel for Farming Simulator 19, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. We're back here on Flint Hills. We finally made it to the next day. So first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I've got to get our telehandler out here. We've got to go take care of our animals. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing dandy. I'm doing fine. A little bit of bad news, everyone. Why that's come up. I had to get rid of the manual attach once again because this map just doesn't like it at all. We're going to head over and we're going to give our cows a good scraping. Let me turn this down a little bit. I turn it up when I'm playing off camera because I like to be able to hear it. Maybe I got it too low now. We'll go 40. There we go. This is a weird sounding JCB though. Okay, this is, as I explained to you last episode, this is our new Silo King. It's the Petco. It originally held 64,000. I modified it to hold 40,000. I wanted it a little bit smaller. We'll go in the other way, but I want to open these doors first. I played quite a bit today off camera on Dark Forest again. Remember that map from seems like ages ago, even though it was only like a month ago that I had it out and had a series going on it, and I kind of shut it down because the people quit wanting to see it. It was weird. All right, so we're going to go 0. We're going to go negative. Let's see if I get it there. All right, one shot deal. Back in there. Yeah, so I was playing around with it and was doing it with a harvester and stuff. If you guys would be interested in me starting that back up again, let me know, because otherwise I'll probably delete the map, because as I'm getting closer and closer and closer to Fs19, I'm downgrading some of my mods. Don't know if this will pick this up without a... Oh yeah, weird. Without the 3-point hitch. I usually use the Merlot. Oh yeah, that worked out perfect. Oh, they're fed now. I'll jump over here and grab some water. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this grass should be 66% now. And it is 67. Yep. Because as you can see, we're now into mid-spring, which is awesome. That's the only advantage to playing 6-day seasons is it goes really quick. The only disadvantage is I'm playing on real time. So it's like you play like, to get it to the next day today, I played about, and I only played about 35 minutes today off camera because it was already 5:31, I think it was. Now what we'll do in here, let me open this back up, is once we get our bales, we'll bring some bales over here. So that we can make mixed rations over here, but then we'll store them over by the other barn. Or maybe we'll keep them over there. I don't know. All right, guys. Let's see how much water you take. I'll turn that on. Okay. Going to take 13,000. They still got 50% water. What that's doing is filling over there, if you guys can see. There. And then we'll check them. And I wish I would have remembered that little trick when I first started this Let's Play. There we go. Shut that back down, and let me come over here and check my cow's rooney. Okay, so that puts that back in as silage when you clean it. Kind of different. Which would, I mean, it does it on every map, but it's weird how it does that because it should go back in as mixed rations. But no, I wish I would have known that little trick that I told you guys about last episode, where it's I would have started it without seasons and then loaded it up with seasons, and I would have been making milk already. We could have run another milk over. All right, so they're all set, cleaned. Now we'll go ahead and shut this, and we'll shut this. I didn't think it was shutting at first. We'll take care of this girl here, and then we'll get right back on setting our Joe off, our worker named Joe. Remember last episode we named him and her so that it works out. I really like that mod down on the bottom, right in the middle of the screen. You see how it says 0.84 meters? That's my tool display mod. I'll put a link in the description. So if you're playing in here, you can now tell when it's level and stuff without actually having to see. See, I can put this at 0, so it means it's level. See? And then usually what happens is when you go negative, let me let that JCB disappear. You go negative with telehandlers, front loaders, negative 10. Go down. Oops, you go to 10. I'm sorry, regular 10. Let's see. Yeah, between 0.08 and 0.010. Now, wheel loaders, you're going to go negative 33, and it'll make it perfectly level. Like I can scrape the pen from inside the cab now. See? Really like that. Going back in the other side because I came out that door. Now this should be 33%. The other thing I may do, I may get this a little closer so it quits doing that, hitting up on something. Oh, I gotta put my bucket away. My brain's trying to think at the same time as. What I may do is, in our giant field here that we're getting ready to do, stay on task, Fury, come on. I may plant a cover crop. Generally speaking, you would only use a cover crop for, say, soybeans or sunflower seeds. I don't think you would use in real life cover crop for canola, but it will save us to fertilize again. But then again, let's go over here and check and see how much fertilizer it uses on that big sprayer. But anyways, I had a comment from someone that said they grew up in Waterloo, Iowa, which is absolutely fantastic. And I commented on it. I commented it back. Is it really this big? Like these fields, like this ginormous in real life in Iowa? Never, ever been to Iowa. All right, Joe, let's get you started here. Stay straight for me, okay? Let's see. I can't tell if that's a boy or a girl, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. So that's why Joe works. I think it's a girl. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right. This is the bad boy that I really wanted to test today. So down in the comments, like I said, let me know if there is a map that you want me to try before Fs19 rolls out, or you want me to go back and do a basic forestry with a time lapse, something to do in between this. Let me know, and I gladly will give it a shot. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing the another series when I could be spending it on this one if people don't want to watch it. So let me know, and if we get enough comments down in the comment section of the same kind of map and what people want, just let me know. Or do you want me to go back to Rusty Acres, or I can go back to No Man's Land? I still have those ready to go, but let me get my GPS going here. I had to reach over to my sim dashboard. What? Did I put GPS on this? I think I did. I think you need GPS on... Oh, there it is. Yeah, you need it on the tractor. 131 foot. Oh, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. All right, so we're going to just drive this first because I don't know how this is going to handle. All right, so now we're going to turn around and we're going to go, because I think I only set it up for 7 miles an hour. This thing wobbles quite a bit because I only have care tires on it. As you can see, it's already almost to what Joe's done. All right, now I want to also make sure... Okay, we're good. I won't let me turn the... Oh. Fury's dumb. Fury's dumb. Be right back. Gotta go fill it. Oh, wouldn't be my life unless I didn't think ahead. I'm like, why won't it start? Oh, at least you guys can, like I said before, in all of my videos, I leave all of my debacles and mess ups in the gameplay, because if everybody thought that everything in farming was perfect, it wouldn't be farming, because it's not. I must have done that growing up about 400 times in my life. Whoops. Brake is on the left, Fury. Brake is on the left. Now, will that fill? Do I have to open the cover? Oh, yeah. There we go. How much is this going to cost me to fill? Oh, $7,000. So, hopefully for us, because, I mean, hopefully for us, it lasts for, well, 1,480 gallons. It's crazy to think of the size of the thing on this, but if it costs us 100 per hectare, that's about 148 hectares, which is pretty close to 300 acres, because a hectare is just shy of 2 acres. I mean, it's like, well, it might be a little bit over, like 2.1 or so. It's real close to like 2. But now, the other thing I want to see is, let's see, let's get this going here. Yep. All right. I want to go down a little bit lower. Not so much that low, but there you go. Here we go. Now watch. Oh, I want to do this too. Turn the acreage up so you guys can see. But no, I watch, like I told you guys during my Rusty Acres Let's Play, I watch everybody's channel. You know, you just keep your nose to the grindstone, but Simulation for the Nation strictly plays with no HUD, and I've tried it, and I've tried it, and I've tried it, and I've tried it, and I don't understand, because there's so much information that you're constantly checking out on this. Like, if I was playing in cab, realistic, super realistic, there would be a gauge on this, and I'd be able to turn around and I'd see how much was left. Or in here, there'd be a warning beeper, beep, 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 that you're getting empty. And as it emptied, obviously it would shut off, but it would let you know well in advance. See, there's no gauge or anything like this. So you have no idea how much is left or anything like that in here. And then your time. Now, some of the tractors you can get that have time. For me, my sim dashboard that's to my right tells me the 7:16, okay, in-game time, so that's fine. Maybe he's got a sim dashboard, or he's got a tractor that tells the time, like right on the dash or something. That's fine. But then the temperature and the weather and all that stuff. So, like, if you're mowing grass, and the weather changes up in the top from cloudy to it's going to rain soon, you want to stop mowing. He doesn't know that. There's no possible way for him to know it. Because even if you checked under the seasons menu, it doesn't tell you, like, this tells me sun, and then when it gets ready to change, it will change, like, I don't know the exact amount, but it will tell me soon it will change to rain, or it will change to snow, or it'll change to something. So you have a chance to stop. So there's absolutely nothing against the way he plays, but I don't know how he does it. Like, I can play in here all day long because this is realistic to me. And, you know, you're constantly would be driving like this, though, for the edge of the field. And that's not the issue. The issue for me is the HUD. If you don't have that HUD up, you're guessing. Like, speed-wise, okay, you're just going to go as fast as the tractor goes. That doesn't bother me, the speed. I wish there was a way to break up the HUD. I wish you could break it up to turn off certain things. I hope I'm not going to hit this fence up here. But everybody does things the same. Like, Virtual Farmer will do a mixture of both. He'll play in cab when he's driving, and then when he's out on the fields like this, generally speaking, unless he's playing the realism experiment, I think we're going to have to go over a little bit. Let's see if we hit it. Yep. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. We'll just back her up. Move her over. Just a little bit, and then when I come down, I'll be overlapping quite a bit. Turn this on. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Although I have to remember next time to scoot it over the course just a little bit. But getting back to this, I think I might do oilseed radish. Then again, you're doing oilseed radish, that's another how long for it to grow. I might just, I don't know, because we're going to be ready to seed. In fact, it's 41 now, mid-spring. I could actually seed right now if I wanted. Yeah, see, Joe now is on her, she did one pass, then another pass down, and then she's on her third pass compared to my one. That's 45 meters, and I'm only at 40. That's why I put her. Cultivating would be close to 10 miles an hour. It would be realistic. I also noticed, too, that it's very... Whoops, wrong way. These big implements are a little weird to take care of. I mean, I'm sure they make this in real life. I know the Amazon sprayers, but I don't know the actual width. I saw this in-game, and I thought, well, I haven't had a chance to research. Boy, I have to tell you, off of camera, I've been super busy. Like I said, I only played this for about 30 minutes, and then I played Dark Forest for about an hour, but that was about it. All right, so get this here. See if I have time to go back down another pass. But tomorrow, I don't think I have anything going on. So I will be back to playing quite a bit off camera because I don't want you guys to, as much as I enjoy the running series, it just let you leave off where you left off. I don't want, we have to move the series along a little bit. First of all, this is crazy. There. There we go. Now we're going to have quite a bit of overlap. Sorry as I clear my throat there. So don't worry, guys. That's wasting a lot of fertilizer. I know, but I did, as you guys see, I didn't have much of a choice. That first pass was what, about 9 acres? Tell you, Joe, man, you are flying on that cultivator. You're speed cultivating. You're going to be done way before me. I mean, yes, I can do 40 meters at one clip, but you're doing 45 to my 40. Might want to slow down. What is the fuel on that, on his? Because when I modified it, I turned up the fuel usage because a tractor with that kind of horsepower, it would just suck up the fuel. That's kind of cool. Now, once we start making money from harvests or silage sales, oh, which reminds me, does this map even have a BGA on it? I don't think so, but I think I can sell. We'll save it there then. Fine, that's fine. I think. Let's see. It's cool to. Yeah, if you, some of you guys who like the global company and some of you guys who don't, at least do the global company icons because it just makes them so much better. Let's see where silage is here. Silage. Apparently I can sell it at the Fairbanks Cattle and Feed. That'd be kind of cool. $105 per ton is actually pretty good price. So I don't know. Because I might place a BGA down someplace, one of these co-ops or whatever. Because the reason why is not only do you don't get the money until midnight, which is fine. You get used to it. But the advantage to it is you're getting double because you're selling the silage, but you're also getting digestate. So if you can save, even though digestate flies through a sprayer, I mean absolutely flies, you're saving yourself that little bit of passive actual fertilizer. And you've already taken the time to make silage, whether it's in a bale or a clamp or anything else. So you've taken the time to let it ferment. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about non-seasons. I'm talking about seasons. So, like, for example, when I used to play up until this series and Rusty Acres, I only played 24-day seasons because to me that, as a real farmer, that's more realistic. So when you're playing 24-day seasons, silage takes 8 full days in game to ferment. So like 192 hours to ferment. On 6-day seasons, it only takes 48 hours. On non-seasons, it's immediate. As soon as you wrap a bale or as soon as you put it in a clamp and boom, it's like done. Your silage is ready to go. You can have immediate silage. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying is, if you're going through the process of mowing and then windrowing and then picking it up, or mowing with a windrowered mower and then picking it up in a wagon, loading wagon, putting it in a clamp, you're taking the time to let it ferment during seasons, and you've already done it once. So then if you're selling your silage bales at a BGA, you're selling it and you get a byproduct of the money and the byproduct of digestate, which we all know, all of us who've played it. So that way, what I do then is I buy a sprayer, okay, and I use it as free fertilizer. Now, if you're in a situation where you're playing on like a Rusty Acres or a small map, the digestate can do to, like in Rusty Acres, the map is super, it's only a 1x map. It's super tiny. This map's 4x. So it's super tiny. So if you get a, 10, 15,000 liter slurry spreader, you can do 2 or 3 fields with it. It's free fertilizer. Now, on this map, it's not going to help me much because by the time I went from this end all the way down there, my tank is going to be gone. Now, granted, if I get one tank at 24 meters or whatever, however long, and it goes the whole length and then it's done, that's fine too. But what I may do, there's a couple of spots. Let me get turned around here. We got about 4 minutes left, and then I'll wrap this up. Shut my GPS off. Shut my sprayer off. This sprayer's not that hard. These fields are pretty good size to be able to use a sprayer like this. There we go. But what I may do is there's a couple of spots. Let me show you here. Go here. Map. We own 9. Right here. Not where my thing is, where you would buy the field is. Not where my cursor is, but the little circle. Right here is a placeable area. I may put some factories in there as far as production of like liquid fertilizer so that I can continue to use this sprayer. I have the hot pack downloaded, and it's to make regular fertilizer takes either digestate and manure, or manure and it takes manure or hang on a second. Let me get this here. Let me see what I'd be under here. Okay. Production. Oh. It's under global company. Okay. So this takes wheat or barley and then fertilizer. That's your seed production. It's in German, sorry. This takes fertilizer and water and will make liquid fertilizer. So you get your fertilizer, which is this one here, that takes slurry or digestate and manure, and you get regular fertilizer. Then you bring the fertilizer over to this one, you put the fertilizer and water, and then you get this liquid fertilizer. I may do that because our animals right now are producing slurry, but all I'd have to do is put down another animal pen, which is going to go right next to it and make manure, and then boom, 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 you're ready to go. So how bad is it that we are 2 passes? Well, this is our 3rd pass, and we're almost 25 acres. About a couple minutes left here. When it says 7:30, 1 minute left. When it says 7:30, we stop. So let me stop this a minute. Switch over to Joe. Stop her. Switch back over to myself. And keep going that way at 7:30. Really? All right, everyone. I'll just go ahead and say my goodbyes now. So, I hope you guys like it. We're ready to rock and roll. I'll play quite a bit off camera tomorrow. I won't be so busy. And we'll get some of this ahead a little bit. I'll try to get to like 11 or 12 in the afternoon. And as always, look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. And just enjoy, relax, and just enjoy this, whether it's the night, the day, the weekend when you're watching it. Just relax and have a great time. And as usual, Flurry Machine. Fury Machine Gaming is out. Have a nice night, guys.